Hello, welcome to our Wednesday devotional. Thank you for joining me and taking a few minutes with me this morning. I saw something last Sunday that I have not seen for a while, and I was very moved by it. As we offered the invitation after the service, I saw a lady appeal with a teenager about being saved. I could tell what she was saying. She had recently brought forth another person to the altar to be saved, and I could see her pleading with this young teenager about salvation. I wonder if we have that same burden. I wonder if we're concerned about people. She'd brought a guest to church and she wanted him to be saved. That's how we ought to feel. In fact, I was reading recently in John chapter 1, and I was reminded about one of the apostles of Jesus Christ. In John 1:41, about this apostle we read this: He first findeth his own brother Simon, and saith unto him, We found the Messiah, which is being interpreted the Christ. And he brought him to Jesus. Do you remember who that disciple was? You probably do. That was Andrew. And I got to thinking about Andrew for just a moment. And do you realize that as we read about Andrew, we don't hear one message from Andrew in the entire Bible? There's no book written by Andrew in the entire Bible. No record that he ever preached at all in the entire Bible. What a blessing it is, though, to know that after he found Christ, the Messiah, he first found his own brother and brought him to Christ. I wonder how many of us think, well, I'm not a preacher, so I don't have that responsibility, or you don't have that burden. Yet each of us has the responsibility of bringing people to Christ. What a blessing it would be if every member of our church, everyone who attends on a Sunday morning, for instance, in this year coming, would bring one person to Christ, especially at this season as we finish Thanksgiving, now we approach Christmas. We're talking about the Lord Jesus Christ. Have we brought anyone to him? I think of Andrew, and I'm encouraged that each of us, whether we're a preacher or not, can bring someone to Christ. I thought of Andrew also as we heard one other story about Andrew when Jesus had preached to thousands of people and the day was wearing on and they were hungry. Philip, one of the apostles, said, well, how are we going to feed them all? And he tried to figure out financially how they could afford it and determined they really couldn't afford it. It was going to be costing too much. Not Andrew. Andrew went out and found the one boy that we know of that had some food there. He found the boy with a little lunch and he brought him to Jesus. Jesus then took that lunch and distributed it among thousands of people and fed them all and had leftovers. But Andrew again brought someone to Jesus. I'm going to challenge you today and me to remember that we need to bring people to Jesus. I believe he gives us divine appointments regularly. I believe he brings people into our lives regularly. People that no one else may be able to reach. People that your pastor could not reach. People that might not even talk to your pastor. Might be intimidated by a pastor. But they will listen to you. I want to encourage you to bring people to Jesus. Tell them about when you got saved. Tell them about what Jesus would do for you. Tell them about his love. Tell them about what Christmas really means. We have wonderful opportunities, and God brings us these divine appointments. They're appointments set up by him. I believe the Holy Spirit will lead us when that's the case. We'll understand, we'll have in our heart that desire to tell that person or to give that person a tract when we may overlook others. Let's watch for divine appointments. Let's all take the example of Andrew and follow him. And he brought him to Jesus. May God today grant you that opportunity to bring someone to Jesus. Have a great day.